get nice and warm. That's the goal. What's going on? YouTube Estate of Reels. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Yeah, I didn't even try to do it through Streamlabs this time because it kept giving me so many issues last time. So I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm not even going to bother with it because apparently Streamlabs doesn't want to communicate with the YouTube servers very well. So there's that. You okay? You look cold? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe a little tired, but yeah, I'm good. Oh, yeah, we'll probably. I didn't post anything about the stream or anything, so I'll probably let it go for a little bit, and depending how it's rolling, will be the I guess the decision, or help me make the decision whether I want to go past 11 or not. If it's a fairly slow stream, I'll probably just go for an hour, end it at like 11, then hop over and play some Call of Duty. I need to shave. It's true. I need to shave. I'm thinking about just letting my beard grow out. Let my beard grow out again and buy one of those goofy, like, I can get one of those, what am I thinking of? I can't even think. YouTube emoji. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep doing the interviews, though, on the stream. Those have been, I don't know if you've watched any of them yet, Brian, but they're fun. They're cool. Just an opportunity to let people talk about their music, and people, when they get to talk about something they love, it's a pretty cool thing, right? Especially music. And I know that feeling, right? When someone asks you and genuinely wants to know about your music, it's a cool conversation. It's just, you can see the happiness and just the joy it brings people. So doing those interviews, it's a lot of fun. Just letting them plug their bands, talk about their music, and just kind of talk about where their band came from. Just kind of get an opportunity to tell their story. So I think I'm gonna keep doing those because those have been pretty fun. So I've actually because the first two interviews were with the two Polish metal bands. I've actually decided to reach out to some local bands as well. Looks like I have two that are willing to do it, so that will be cool. And plus, it also helps with any type of exposure, right? So I mean, I'm inching up on 3,000 subscribers now, and that's potentially 3,000 people that could be introduced to a local band from around here. And even if 10 people watch the video and only one person comes out of it as a new fan, that's still positive exposure. And if I can help bands do that, I think that'd be really cool. And that helped me grow my channel. So I think it's a win-win. Do you know any of the local bands? I don't know. The one you probably don't. You may have heard me talk about Titans in Time before. They're a hard rock band. They've been around for just as long as Defy Reality has been around. So we're going on 8 years, which is absolutely absurd to think that I've been doing. Yeah. Wow. So technically, September 13th will be 8 years that I've been doing music for my band. Because our first show ever as a band was September 13th of 2013. So it was like the year after I graduated high school. Makes me kind of sad. It makes me wish that I got more into it during high school and I was able to find and figure out that I have a talent for something like that and I should have pursued it. I wish I knew about it then. But regardless, anybody new to the stream, welcome. Just here to kind of hang out, relax, chill, end your week, have a drink with me. Cheers, all that fun stuff. Yeah. I mean, if I had it my way, I would be around music 24/7. Michael, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Have you had a good week? You got here early tonight. Typically, I feel bad because you're rounding out like kind of towards the end of my stream and I'm logging off. But I'm glad you're here early tonight, man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, if I could do music 24/7 and like that was a career and that was an accomplishment, like that was a realistic opportunity, that would be something that would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, that's a very, very hard thing. Michael says that I'm okay. School was boring like usual. Nah, I understand, man. I remember when I was in school and the only thing I could think about when I was in school is what I was going to be doing when I left that school that day. And I have all these great ideas and feel all of this motivation to like go do this one thing or go do that or go do this. And then I get off school and then I just go home and I don't do anything. Socrates, hey guys, just sipping on some blueberry wine. Awesome. Yeah, I have super cheap wine downstairs that's like more for like cooking. But then I have a really expensive bottle that I don't want to open until a very special occasion. So I'm just beer. This is Reserve One Dragon's Milk Reserve, which is a bourbon barrel aged stout with peanut butter, cocoa nibs, and natural flavors. It's actually really good. It's for a beer, it's a pretty high alcohol percentage. It's sitting at 10%, which it's not insanely high, but it's definitely not a frat boy beer to sit and chug and then go punch your grandma. Defari, what? What is this? And who is this? Stopping in to say I love you. So Defy Reality, my band, apparently, is stopping in to say that they love me, or somebody with the name Defy Reality. Maybe it's Greg on the email or something, or Gmail. Most of the best wines are cheap. Yeah, you're not wrong. The one that I don't want to open, nope. Nick. Is it Nick? I don't know. I have no idea then. That's my only other assumption. I'll do it. Definitely not with Brad. All right. Puddle Jumper P90. Ah, Brad. Okay. Let me see, who am I missing? Gorang PL. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Hopefully I didn't completely screw up your name there, Gorang. Welcome to the channel. Just hanging out, relaxing. Wait, so then Puddle Jumper P90. Is that Sean? Who is that? Puddle Jumper. It's got an anime character as a face. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. I remember. I have a picture somewhere saved with all of us sitting at my counter. Because we had our computers up at the counter and we were and we were playing League of Legends. I remember that. Wow. So the gym from Virginia is here that we used to. So here as in, oh, so you're with Brad as in you're like at Brad's house. Banned for life now. Wow. Jesus. Toxic. Anybody new to the channel, welcome to this channel. Just hanging out, relaxing, have a drink, chill, talk about really anything besides religion, politics. Keep things polite. Don't be a dick. Don't be racist. You know, I will remove anybody who's being toxic in the chat. It's pretty simple. Just relax, enjoy each other's company, and say, hey, how you doing? If you have music you want me to request to, shoot it in the chat. Let me know. Or if you're a band you want to be interviewed or you want to do something like that, let me know as well. Those have been fun so far, the 2 new interviews that I've just started doing. For those who have been around the channel for a while now, since I just started doing those interviews, I've done 2 now, one with Polish metal band Mentally Blind, and the other is actually another Polish metal band called Violent Answer. Those 2 guys were super cool. I don't know if you had an opportunity to watch those. If you haven't yet, go check them out and let me know what you think. They're pretty cool. And I'm going to be continuing to do between the, the reaction videos and be doing some interviews with bands and stuff as well. I'm getting some more lined up. Yeah, no more trolls who create 50 different profiles. Yeah, you're right, Socrates. But in fairness, they only happened once, which is nice, right? It only happened the one time, so we can't really complain too much. Yeah, don't worry. The wrench man's here. He'll put a stop to that. My mob will use his blunt wrench to hit them and incapacitate them virtually, I guess. I know I'm going to mess up your name. Is it Alip Bata? I'm sorry. You're from Sun Rock, Indonesia. Welcome. I wish I could speak. Is it Indonesian? I don't know if it's Indonesian or if you speak Spanish or. Unfortunately, I don't. But welcome to the channel. How are you? Thanks for checking out the videos. I mean, it's crazy right now. My viewer base is almost 70% Indonesian viewers. So thank you. You're awesome. I have been reacting to a lot of Indonesian bands, though. I think I found one of my favorites. I can't pronounce their name, but they actually commented on the video itself, and that was pretty cool. They even shared my video on their Facebook fan page as well, which was pretty cool. I'm just curious because he actually screams in English and it's really well done. I'm almost wondering if I can reach out to him. He's a one-man project from Indonesia doing a deathcore project. I kind of want to reach out to him and see if I can get an interview with him because I think that would be cool. I'm not sure how the times work. Is that what time is it? What is the time? The region there. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning there. So in Jakarta, where most of the bands that I so that's what 11 hours just about ahead of me. Okay. So I could do something like in the morning time here if I could get them, and that would be like the evening there, which would be probably work. Yeah, that'd probably work. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just coming live straight from YouTube this time because Streamlabs apparently doesn't want to talk to YouTube properly, and I wasn't wanting to fight with that tonight. So no cool graphics on screen or anything right now. So just my ugly mug and my background, which I can change. Let's see. Do we want green? Ugh, green's ugly. Red. Dun dun dun. I don't know. No red. I don't think red's gonna do it. Blue? No. 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 It's not bad. I want my seafoam like green again. Let's go. There we go. That worked. Hey, buddy, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome. Cintabella, welcome back to the stream. I do remember you. Mantap. Okay, people keep commenting that. What is that? Riza Damar, welcome to the stream. Thanks for your choice in the background color. What is Mantap? I've seen that a lot on my videos, and I actually I'm so stupid. I looked it up thinking it was I thought it was like a song. What is it? Oh, it means great. Ah, I'm stupid. Am I saying is it just Mantap or I don't know. Means great or something like that. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's definitely good. I had no idea what it was for the longest time, and I was like, I don't know if I should I looked it up. Is this a video that people really want me to react to? That's great. But yeah, Riza, am I saying that right? Is it Reza? Is it Riza? Either way, welcome to the stream. Centabella, welcome back to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well and you guys had a good week. And well, if you're in Indonesia, then I know that's what good morning to you guys. I want to say, Centabella, I think were you in Brazil? I'm trying to remember. That was a couple weeks ago. Trying to remember things. But yeah, guys, if you're new to the stream, hi, how are you? Welcome. Everybody, please be polite to each other. If you have songs that you want me to request in the future, go ahead and throw them in there. I'll make sure I can review those and check those out. And you're in Indonesia. Okay, cool. So, well, then good morning to you. Yeah. If you're new to the stream here, guys, thanks for coming and saying hi, hanging out. Good morning. If you're, in Indonesia, or good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had a good week. All I ask in the chat, guys, is that you're polite to each other. You don't bring up religion and you don't bring up politics. Anything else is fair game. Is anybody else having a drink tonight? Anybody having some coffee in the morning? Feel free to talk about your favorite bands, your favorite music, maybe even your favorite video games. Astral Black, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. Nice hoodie. Huh. Thank you. It's pretty great. I know. This hoodie's real good. Anybody who doesn't know, Astral Black is a band that I'm doing vocals in. I'm the vocalist for. We have 2 singles out on Slam Worldwide. Go check that out. New album coming out this summer, and it's going to be beautiful. And this is actually one of my band's merch hoodies. So if you like it, then yeah, hell yeah. Anything, Socrates. Anything. Oh no, yes, anything. What would you like to talk about, Socrates? Lead us off. Hell yeah. Talk more about the girl at your neighborhood. What do you mean, Riza? You what? What? Are you? I'm trying to figure out what do you mean? Are you maybe you're referencing the older woman who lives next to me, who heard me recording and called me, demonic? Is that what you're is that what you're referencing? Because I mean, that did happen. "Sorry, my English so ugly." Nah, it's okay, don't um, I have something, childhood nostalgia. What was your jam and jelly as a kid? Like, like, actual flavors? Like, I'm what? Spill the tea, sis. I'm so confused. LKP Gemini recommended is Alip. Next reaction for my channel is Sunrock Indonesia. Franchises. Okay, I'm still confused. What did you used to watch? Oh, what did I enjoy doing as a kid? Okay. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Nailed it. Loud noises. Okay. So what was my jam and jelly as a kid? So when I was a kid, I was 100% into sports. That was my jam and jelly. It's always sports. I was either playing basketball, football, baseball, and that was all the time. Even at one point, I was going from playing a football game to then getting dressed in the car to playing a doubleheader baseball game in one day. So when I grew up, sports were my thing. As I got older, sports were still my thing. Until about the freshman year of high school. That's when I had some things happen um, that kind of took me out of wanting to play sports and just kind of turned me into the weird kid that just had his headphones in, listening to music all the time. Um, that's when I really started listening to music more and more and more, going to concerts more, and that's kind of like what developed me into wanting to be a part of it. Didn't know how I was going to be a part of it. Didn't figure out that I could even do vocals until I graduated high school. So my jam and jelly as a kid were sports for sure, and then I, of course, got into like any other kid playing Xbox Live, and then all that fun stuff. Riza, can I have a request here? Yeah, you can put your request in the chat. Absolutely. Obviously, I can't do a reaction live, guys. So it would have to be a video that I create and do a reaction video to. I cannot do any requests live on stream because of DMCA and copyright laws. Ashwa Black. I was a kid who was inside playing his PS2 watching Transformers. I played a little bit of football the one year. Yeah, I just got into sports from a really young age, and I was halfway decent at them. I really enjoy sport. I mean, still, I enjoy sports to this day. My body, however, does not handle it as well as it used to. But yeah, as soon as I get the opportunity to go play basketball again, I will. But unfortunately, because of COVID, a lot of places are very, very strict on who can go in and shoot and stuff like that. Dimmu Borgir, the Serpentine Offering. Are they still a band? I remember seeing Dimmu Borgir play live when I was 11 years old at Ozfest, and they got booed off the stage. um, Socrates, I came from an athletic family. I mainly played football. Yeah, that's fair. That was my yeah. So my family is I have an athletic family as well. But which is weird because primarily they all played basketball, and then at first that wasn't like the thing that I really was like my thing. Football was like my thing, and then as I got older, it went to basketball, and that's what I enjoyed more, which is kind of funny. You're a great walker. Yeah, yes, I am professional. Uh, Demon Burger is a big nice. Yeah, never could get into Demi Burger. It was they were never my thing because I when it comes to like metal genres that I have a hard time getting into, it's black metal and typically death metal because John Armageddon. Wow, thanks a lot. Info cover back in black. ACDC Sunrock. Yeah, like I said, I can take all that information, guys, that you request here. I can put it on a list to react to. I cannot do live reactions, just so you know. And for the and I am repeating myself because people who are new to the channel, they may not know that. What was I saying? My dad was going to try for the Cardinals, but got into a car accident. My brother played basketball and baseball in college. He even tried out for the Reds. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Definitely an athletic family then. I've been getting into Daft Punk recently. Isn't he the one that do it? Make it harder, faster, stronger. Isn't that Daft Punk? And didn't he just like do some big like thing where he like retired, or am I thinking of something else? Um but yeah, so death metal and black metal are like typically the only two things I can get into. Black metal mainly because the vocals are just awful. It's usually this really raspy, scratchy style of vocals that I just absolutely cannot stand, and it bores the hell out of me. So being a vocalist, their vocal style hurts my throat, and I just can't stand it. And like everyone talks about, um, what's the big one? The dude, I can't think of his name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it. But that and death metal, because death metal is just boring as hell, man. It's just blast beats, and it sounds like two dogs barking on stage the whole time. I've played with Dying Fetus now 3 times or 2 times, 3 times, I can't remember. And every single time I'm like, "Wow, this is boring to watch." And just it and that even kind of reaffirmed me when I was watching some Indonesian death metal bands, and it just can't do it. It just blast meets and just barking with no range. And that's not fun to listen to. I like diversity. I like a variance in range when it comes to the vocals. And most of the time, death metal is just your edge lord stuff, right? You know why it's the groove? Deathcore is groove. Yeah, deathcore is groove. It's got gent. It's got there's melodic tones to it. There's solos. That's why I love deathcore. There's a lot that can be done with it. And that's where primarily that's where my vocal style kind of, I guess, forms with between metalcore and deathcore is like my thing. Daft Punk are 2 guys from France. Gotcha. But what you should have said, Socrates, is that Daft Punk were 2 guys from France. Now they're just 2 guys from France with a lot of money. Maximum the Hormone are pretty diverse. Yeah, although I'm personally not a huge fan of them. Um, they are very diverse. They're very chaotic, and they put on a very good show. They're all over the place. They're wild. I can definitely agree there. Rest in peace, Daft Punk. I'll pour one out for the homies in Daft Punk. I'm not gonna waste good beer. I still love old school death metal, Death, Obituary, Morbid Angel. See, I never I never got into old school death metal. So like my transition into the heavier music wasn't a transition from into like that's like old school death metal. Like I transitioned from listening to like new metal. Like I grew up like new metal, industrial, and hard rock is like my transition. I grew up listening to Tool, A Perfect Circle, and then I started kind of branching out. You know, when I was younger, Trap released Headstrong, right? Their only single that they've ever released that has really mattered at all. Because now they're just a giant joke. But and then I was listening to bands like Mudvayne and then System of the Down. And then I progressively started listening to other bands that would be considerably heavier, like Slipknot, and then Throwdown, and then Hatebreed. Um, from there, I just kept going, and I just kept finding just different heavy bands to check out. And then I ended up on like the hardcore, like not hardcore. It's not the genre. I can't. I'm not a huge fan of the hardcore genre. But I ended up in like the your high school teeny weeny stuff, like original, Asking Alexandria and Memphis May Fire, Devil Wears Prada. Um, and then from there I just kept going, and then I found Chelsea Grin, Whitechapel, and then so it was like I went, oh, this is what a vocalist sounds like. So you hear Phil Bozeman at that time. Um, I was a '90s kid, so I was into grunge and ska and punk. Uh, see, I'm technically a '90s kid, but I mean, I was only, by the end of the '90s, I was 7, right? I was born in '93. But it's like when I heard Whitechapel and I started, and then even In Dying Arms was around, Nivera. Like I started hearing those heavier bands, and I'm like, okay. I'm very picky with my music, and I started out hating a lot of my favorite bands for some reason. That's how it works, man. Your initial listen, you'll be like, "Man, this stuff is horrible. I hate this. I don't wanna listen to this crap." And then you go back to it a year later, and you go back to it a year later, and you're like, "Why did I hate on this? This is really good. It's composed really well. It's written well, musically, the instrumentation is great." And then you feel stupid because now you're late to the party. Um, but yeah, and that's just how it works. And then there's bands that I used to listen to a lot that I can't stand anymore, right? Like, I can't stand System of the Down. Um, just I can't stand them anymore. Um, trying to think. I used to love A Day to Remember. I can still jam out to some A Day to Remember here and there, but I'm not a huge fan anymore. Same with The Devil Wears Prada. They have some new stuff where I can hear it, like, "Oh, yeah, that's cool. That sounds good. It's written well. I like the lyrics. It sounds good," but it's not like I used to like when I used to first thing I would turn on, I had my MP3 player getting on the bus and my headphones. I could just listen to that stuff over and over and over again. I hate Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and now it's one of my favorite TV shows. I just can't understand how my thought process would work like that. I don't think it's a thought process. I think it's your environment, the people who have influence on you in your environment, your friends, what's popular, right? Um, like everyone thought that I would love Game of Thrones, right? They're like, "Oh, you love RPG games, you love playing Skyrim and, Oblivion, Morrowind, you like all those, games like that. It's basically what that is. It's awesome." I tried to watch Game of Thrones, and I'm like, all this is a brother and a sister doing it a lot, some killing here or there, and then the blonde chick who's naked half the show has a dragon now. Cool. I got bored. I watched a few episodes and I was like, nope, not for me. It sucks. Which is a shame because I thought I would like it, and I don't. So that's one thing I could never get into was the animes, and Socrates will yell at me because I still haven't tried Attack on Titan. Yeah, no, absolutely. That can absolutely Socrates. That does make a lot of sense. They're very, very similar in a lot of ways. I think the thing is with System of the Down, though, for me, is that they get way too political. And I guess that I mean, I get that's their platform and that's their stance. Um, but it just it and everybody has a reason for doing music. Mine isn't to be political. Mine isn't to try to shove something down people's throats. It's I want to write what I want to write. I want to perform how I want to perform, and I want to love doing it. You know, but that's just me. But yeah, so but back to like anime. The only one that I watched, but I got yelled at because I called it an anime, and they're like, "It's not an anime. It's a cartoon." And I was like, "Okay, sorry, anime police." Was Avatar: The Last Airbender. I watched that, and someone was like, "Yeah, that counts as an anime." And they're like, "No, it doesn't. It doesn't count." Okay, I would know. It's like, all right, whatever. And that's the reason why I don't watch things like that because they have such a cult following and a niche thing that if you say the wrong thing, no, that's not how you say his name. It's like, ah, okay, whatever. Sick, bro. Stupid glasses are fuzzy. But yeah, Socrates. I don't know if you've had the opportunity to watch any of the interviews I've done. I was just curious, outside of my personal friends and stuff, of what people have thought of the two interviews that I've done so far, just to kind of get any and all feedback I can, just to improve on them. So if you had the chance or have seen any of them, just let me know. If not, that's okay too. And just so everyone knows, I'm only going to be going till about 11 tonight, so it's only going to be about an hour long stream. So about 22 more minutes. Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to see the interviews. No, that's okay. I figured I'd at least ask. I know it's a lot harder to kind of put time into watching an interview like that, especially if it's not a band you haven't heard of, or because it's just it attracts attracts a person less if they've never heard of the band. For me, it's just more so if anybody had watched it, just to kind of get an idea on what you guys saw, the questions, the pacing. And you're gonna learn too. It really comes down to the person that you're speaking with. Some people are gonna be more outgoing. Some people are gonna be a little bit more reserved. And I think as I go, I'll learn to kind of maybe identify that and kind of like on the during the interview, just kind of morph it into what fits their comfortability during the process. But I thought they were cool. They're a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing it. I'm hoping to maybe get some bigger names on the interview process too. Just gotta start reaching out and doing that. I want to try to get some normal interviews under my belt first before I get the opportunity to speak to maybe a larger act. Because I want to make sure that if I get to speak with a larger act, I can come to them prepared and not look like a doofus. Like, so you play music and stuff, right? Awesome. Can you talk about it? Like, I want to be kind of prepared, right? I want to be prepared to, bring up their latest releases and maybe what they've been working on or maybe something they've posted just to kind of bring up conversation. Socrates says, I'm way behind on my reaction channel watching. That's okay. YouTube's a rabbit hole, man. And there's gotta be at least 10 to 15,000 different reactors, if not more. It's pretty incredible the platform YouTube has, and I mean the amount of people s- successful on YouTube as well. It's pretty crazy. I can only imagine like doing a streaming style position or content creation position full time. It'd be pretty crazy. I mean, like your job is to just make content for a website. Like that would be pretty crazy. And in like what I've noticed too with these content creators, man, like once they've become well known, people will just throw money at them like they're strippers. It's like they're prostitutes and strippers. They're just like, I'm gonna donate to you $5 just because I want you to read something that I sent. It's incredible. The people are deprived of attention so much that, like I was watching a stream earlier, I won't name the streamer or anything, but and somebody donated to them $200 just so that they could read the comment that they wanted to read. And it wasn't like relevant, it wasn't emergency, it was just stupid. People are deprived of attention so much that they would be willing to give $200 to get it from a person they've never met. Like it blows my mind because they're trade, they're basically traded like celebrities, right? And like that right there, that must be the dream. Like I need to figure out a side hustle myself. Maybe I should start selling like feet pics or something. Like, whoa, easy there, microphone. He's watching my stream, just playing. Got him. Does anybody have any crazy, wild plans for the weekend? Are they doing anything life changing or anything like that? Anyone else celebrate St. Patrick's Day? They should, you should have to show that you're Irish to be able to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. If you're not at least 40 or 30 to 40% and up Irish, they shouldn't even let you have a beer. They should be like, no, this is not your day. It's only for the Irish. Socrates with the jokes. I need to get something else for the walls in here. I want to fill the walls with is it this way? It's this way. There, that right there. I want to fill the walls with the acoustic foam. Leprechauns are real. Do you know that? They've seen them in Mobile, Alabama. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was actually pretty loud. Oops. I feel like my neck needs to crack, and I can't get it to crack. I'm afraid to try to force it and like snap my neck on stream, and then I'm just like laying here incapacitated. The Irish came out and said St. Patrick's Day is an all-inclusive holiday. Damn it! All-inclusive, huh? So you're telling me we can go and get like squirrels drunk? Whoa! I just kicked my monitor. Easy, tiger. Wow. I would rescue you from what? Did I just say something that I would need rescued from? I'm confused. Wait, are you talking about me cracking my neck? These are the things I need to know. Just tell me. I feel like there's a delay on the YouTube chat, and I'm not a fan. Well, thank you. I appreciate that your willingness to rescue me. It's very honorable and oddly romantic, right? I think I'm gonna try reaching out and shooting an email to Love Bites and Bandmade and see if one of them, I can, throw it out there and see if I get a bite and get an interview with one of them because that would be cool. If I can interview one of them, Bandmade or Love Bites or something, that'd be cool. I just have to make sure that I speak with one of them that speaks English, or I hire a Japanese translator, which I can't afford. So let's hope they speak English. Mr. YT Real Estate, how was work today, bud? Did you burn the place down yet? Oh, and funny story. Your company came up as a lead for one of our clients. Work is great, huh? Good. I'm glad to hear that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, yes, way, but it doesn't mean anything, right? That's with any you fall under their target market, then anybody can be a lead. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean anything or that anything would come of it. I'm still wearing these skinny jeans. I need to go put sweats on. Ugh. What? Donut in front of the camera. Wait, what? What am I missing here? What are you talking about? Speaking of donuts, yeah. Where is Donut Man? Our friendly neighborhood Donut Man. Hey, maybe he's out partying tonight, getting what the cool kids say they get crunk, right? Eyeballs. Yes, emojis. That's okay. Donut Man can always catch us next week. We're not going anywhere, right? I'd like to eventually get a new intro made and try to just figure out ways to beef up the street, not the stream, but the channel in general and do things that are a little bit more unique and original. That's not so much just reaction videos. I don't know what that looks like because I'm not a very creative person, which is hard. That's why I kind of started doing the interviews because I thought that would be kind of cool. I'll figure it out eventually. But guys, I said, but guys, nailed it. That's going to do it for me on this stream. Everyone enjoy their Friday night, relax, enjoy your family, your friends, your drink, your personal time. Thank you for stopping by, saying hello. I appreciate it as always. Hopefully, I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see some more suggestions for some more bands. The Indonesian bands have been a hot commodity right now, so we're in kind of like an Indonesian kick. We went from Japan to Indonesia, so we'll see where we end up next. We had Man Tap and Butt Guys tonight. Hell yeah. So I like to hear. Absolutely, YouTube real estate. Yeah. Thank you, everyone who has stopped by and supported Socrates, especially you. You've been here consistently every time I stream. So thank you very much. You're awesome. You're always a pleasure in the chat. You've always been respectful, kind, and sweet. So thank you so much. But I'm gonna be hopping off here because I have to go shoot people in a video game. Literally, that's all. In a video game to clarify. I love you all, guys. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time.